I bought a new car. This is my 1993 Honda Civic, and the beautiful thing about this car is it's an EG. This thing is far from perfect, but it is an amazing daily driver. Under the hood, you have the 1.5 litre D15Y with the carburetor. You can tune it up easier. I've heard many good things. The body itself is, although it's in pretty rough condition, we have the aerial still on it, and you know, the rear bumpers had a bit of a hit to it. Past owner's done some Bondo, I don't really know what's happening there. This car is equipped with a 5-speed manual transmission, and the first owner of this car was TVNZ.
The big new Honda Civic sedan. Excellence is now within reach.
And now it has somehow ended up here in Whangarei in my hands. So without further ado, I think it's time to introduce the car, show off what it's like, and all of its little quirks and features that you, the viewer, don't know about yet. Oh, it's got 3 pedals. Oh yeah. You check that out, the headrest only has the single arm, something unique to these 90s style cars. Cosmetically, the car does have its faults. It has bad paint all around. You can see chipped paint and just scratches, light scratches all around the vehicle, especially on all the trim surrounding the window sills. So the car is missing some trim panels. It's missing a trim panel for the passenger rear door. It's also got a dent taken out of it. Looks like someone's gotten very hungry and decided to take a big bite out of the rear, which is very unfortunate. The boot space is also surprisingly very, very comfortable. Well, you actually get quite a good amount of boot space in this car. Being a sedan, this car here only weighs about a ton. And there's 50 kilo difference between the sedan and the hatch. The sedan here, as you see, it has a normal boot lid. Now the boot lid, I always found this to be funny, opens up very upright, so that modern sedans, the boot will fold out towards the rear glass, but in fact the Civic's one sort of just folds upright. I find that hilarious, but it's very deep in here. There is actually a lot of room back here that is not for anything criminal. The tailpipe on here is only, I believe, 1.8 inches in diameter, so it's very tiny, right? In the early 90s, during their oil crisis, and Honda was trying to create something that was far more economical rather than their competition, and so they created this. Now you can get these with a catalytic converter, you can get these with ABS from the factory. This car, I don't believe came, well, it definitely didn't come with ABS, but I don't believe it has a catalytic converter. I have not checked. It has a fair amount, and it goes right back to those rear seats. Very hard to see. Something also very interesting is the windows on here are movable with this little lever here. You just move the lever across. Something I like about it is that it's analog, very easy to work with, but when you have to reach over, come on. Oh, damn it. So the car's interior, they have cloth seats. So this is the base model LX, very base trim. You don't get leather in here, you don't get many features at all. No sunroof, just very basic. You get the manual wind-up windows, but something that you do get is central locking. You know, it locks the entire car. You don't get a key fob, but the key you do get is just a normal standard cut key. It's 90s Honda. What more can you expect? Inside the glove box department, I found this car comes with an owner's manual as well as a service book. Obviously this car has been kept very well. All of its service records are in here. treasure hunt, you know, a goodie bag when you find something like that still in the car. Something else that Honda did really well here is that they made these headlights out of glass. They don't get UV damaged, discoloration, they stay nice and shiny throughout. You don't have to do anything to these to keep them looking just how they were when they drove off the lot. The wheels and tires, I'm guessing that the car came on Steelies from factory. It is currently still on Steelies. So these here are 14-inch steel wheels, just with some plastic hubcaps. The previous owner did fit them out with some nice new tread, and he also put on some new wipers and did the servicing, of course. Period correct, sure. Is it my taste? Not really. Being a car from this era, I can't complain for riding around as a daily. I just love how analog this entire car is. Like, this whole experience is so analog and it's so clicky and feels so nostalgic. And I'm not even born in the 90s. I'm born in early 2000s, and there's just something about it. You know, you play early PlayStation games and the joysticks and all the buttons feel kind of like how it feels when you change the air conditioning in this car. Everything about it just screams 90s, and I love it. So my last video showed you that I could flip an Accord just from purchasing parts from wreckers, and sort of how I transformed the car, it having sort of a crashed front end to looking a little bit better and more presentable. Well, that car has since been sold, and now I'm left with this. Just ticks all the right boxes for me, and I'll tell you why. That's all the details I have for you on my new project car. This car will stay as a daily to me. I'll be driving this car every single day and enjoying everything about it, but that doesn't mean we cannot spice things up a bit. I've been doing some mining off camera, and I have compiled a bunch of parts waiting to be put onto the Civic. I cannot wait, and I want to share it all with you guys. So if you guys enjoy the content and you want to see Kingfisher, I think that's what we're gonna have to call it, Kingfisher? I don't know. You gotta see the Civic. Anyway, have some good mods, something tasteful. As a daily driver, please stick around and find out. I'll be putting out some videos in the future. You do not want to miss the next one. See ya.